Hey guys, so welcome to a new episode where I will be talking about cheaters and cheating, as you have read in the title. And for those who are following me on Instagram, some of them sent me a message private and we talked about it. Some of them answered my question because I've left a box in there, and some of you answered me when I asked why do people cheat, and I've asked if anybody else was cheated on. So all along the way in this life, we end up being cheated on, or we might even know somebody who was cheated on. Maybe we even made it to our ex-partner. Yeah, I have always asked myself, like, why do people cheat? At some point of my life in the past, I have asked this question so many times, and I'm not going to talk about the childish era of our youth in high school or prep school. I'll be talking about grown-ups love and grown-ups cheating on their partner. I have made a poll on my Instagram for those who follow me on Instagram, and I have seen that 74% of people who answered were cheated on and 26% were not familiar with it. And I have made a poll and I let people talk about it, and pretty much I've talked with few of you, and I also asked why do people cheat, and some of my followers said it's a pang of hunger, cheating is a choice, and loyalty is a responsibility. I'm reading for you right now the answers. Someone also said because they are heartless and they should not cheat. If they are no longer comfortable in this relationship, they should just quit without cheating. Some also said that it's because of lack of attention or because they have never loved you anyway. So basically, overall, I'm going to talk about each of these things. Some people have the same opinion as others. So I'm going to talk from my own personal experience and point of view. Like, for me, cheaters have no excuse, Cheaters never loved their partner. For me, they have no guts to say it out loud that they do not want to be with you anymore. So they just have a parallel relationship with somebody else. They think they can hide stuff from others and that they are making the best decision. And most of the time, they will choose the other person over you whenever they find out that you're actually doubting them, or even if you find out, they would literally most of the time choose the other person over you. So for me, whoever cheats means that they never loved you enough, they did not respect you, and they have never ever thought of the idea that they have you in their futures. So basically, you're not even in the picture. They know that it's a temporary thing to enjoy the moment with you, to have fun and play, but they are never serious. And how much I hate those type of liars that they make you believe them, and whenever you doubt them, they would turn the table off, and now you live in a circle where whenever you try to face them, they would blame you in the name of trust and boundaries. While they look you in the eyes and they try to pretend that they are not lying. They would hide their phone, lie a million times to go out, as maybe if they are with some friends, and their behavior may not change that much at first because they shouldn't make you doubt them, like in their heads. I remember that once I've known a guy who never made it obvious. Things were smooth and going better than ever between him and his first partner, and someday he ended everything with his girlfriend as if they no longer match, and this was his excuse. And of course, the famous sentence of "you deserve better, I do not deserve you," and basically that was the truth, So let's just be obvious and let's be clear that it's the truth. She deserved better and he didn't deserve her. She was like better than him in each way possible, and little does he know, and little does she know, that she has been cheated on for 3 months, and he kept lying that he's not dating the other girl, and he cheated, and he kept lying that he's not in a relationship with the other girl, even if everyone saw them together and saw everything. I don't know if he thought that people are stupid to recognize all the energy going between him and the new girl, but if you cheated, just admit it. But cheating and thinking that you can keep hiding your dirty mistake, like, I don't know if that is a good idea. Like, cheaters mostly look for a better body, a better beauty, and most of the time they date someone who is not actually more beautiful than you are. They look for temporary things in their second partner as well, and they look for the same intentions, just dirty intentions that are not related to any emotional support or presence. And I'm talking this from my own personal experience and my own opinion. So I'm not here generalizing things. You might be listening to me right now having another thought, having a different opinion, and that's also okay, because each person is supposed to be different from the other. So I don't really mind you being different than I am, or having a different opinion than I have. And you can also like text me on Instagram and we can talk about it, and we can exchange ideas like I've done with my other followers before I even post this episode. But even if it's the case, they would never last. Like, I don't think these type of relationships that are based on lying and cheating and you being the second choice compared to the other girl is going to last. It's rarely that these kind of couples last, but if ever they did, to me, I think, as I have said, it has been built on a weak basics. And who guarantees you that you won't be cheated on as well, or being used to fulfill that guy's desire or needs? And same goes for the guys. Like, she might be the one who cheated on you, she might be the one who changed you, she might be the one who found someone better. As they say, most of the time I found someone better, but I don't think it's actually the case, because you can just end things up without cheating. You can just end things up, break up, and then just go ahead and live your life. But cheating on someone that you're still with in the name of they are lacking attention and they are being misunderstood, they are not being loved enough, they think that they are being ignored, or whatever the reason may be. But for me, I think being cheated on may break you or may change you to the best. For me, I found strength. I knew my worth, and I knew that I never made a mistake to make it go this far. If you are not okay in a relationship, just admit it. Cheating on your partner is not so gentle from you. So just be grown up and just admit it, that you are no longer happy, and just tell each other like what lacks between you both. Just have a conversation, and like communication is always the key for me. Like, whatever the problem, maybe communication is the thing that will always end things in a good way, or it will make you build upon that. So you can make it work, and if you can make it work, good luck. And if not, then just end things peacefully. Like, sadly, some people are not human enough to be a responsible grown-up. So for that, I would say, like, dear listeners, if you're a girl or a boy, and if that partner stabbed you in the back, never turn your back to them again. Just leave and make peace with yourself. Know that you're worthy of a better person. Know that it does not mean that you're ugly or bad. Know that their act does not define you, it defines them. So you're not actually responsible. No matter what, you're not responsible for that dirty and human act, because as I have said, even if you're the one who's mistaken, you're the one in that relationship that made problems, and you're the one that is supposed to apologize, or your partner do not feel comfortable anymore with you, and you're no longer doing any efforts or whatever it is, it does not allow him or her to hurt you this way. It does not allow anybody No matter how bad you've done, and no matter how much your behavior is hurting them or affecting them, that does not give them the right to hurt you this way. It does not give them the right to cheat on you. You're human and you have feelings as much as they have. So no matter what you've done, they are supposed to face you and tell you the truth, hurt you by the truth, but at least not hurting you with their lies and their cheating. You end up someday knowing that they have a new girlfriend or a new boyfriend, and you're there standing, crying and sobbing because you thought you're losing somebody that loves you, but actually they don't. You love them, you might love them. But if they dared to cheat on you, that means that they never loved you. They have lied to you the whole time. And even if they did love you at some point of their lives and they ended up changing you by somebody else and choosing someone over you, not actually changing you, that means that they had no guts to say out loud to you that I no longer love you, or I no longer feel like I want to continue this relationship with you. And I found someone better whom I can communicate with, or whom I think who's better or she's better with me. And our behavior is matching more than me and you. And I'm sorry, I have to go. But people always find it weird and ridiculous to face you because actually they fear what you can do. They fear what you can say. They fear what you can feel in front of them. They fear seeing you weak, or maybe seeing the opposite side, which you might be strong enough to face them, not tear at all, and tell them with just a cold blood that, okay, I'm leaving, good luck in your life. So the fact of losing you is also hurting them, but in a way they are denying it, because sooner or later these cheaters, and I'm talking about cheaters who still have a little bit of humanity and a little bit of feelings, they might feel guilty at some point of their lives, especially if the second relationship didn't work out the way they thought it might. And they are dating that person with good intentions and not bad intentions. They are not actually using them, but they are actually wanting them. If that second relationship as well didn't turn out the way they want it to be, they might feel guilty for changing you. They might know your worth, especially if you upgrade yourself, if you will have a success, a moral success, whether it's physically, mentally, professionally, everything included. If they see you getting more beautiful, taking care of yourself, taking care of your mental health, taking care of the way you look, taking care of your job, getting promotions, I don't know, if they see you the version they've always wanted you to see, they would be literally devastated of choosing somebody else over you. And once again, I'll say it, especially if that relationship didn't end up in good terms. So you're not responsible for whatever they have done. And no matter how many things you've done to them that hurt them, they can just face you and break up with you. But they chose not to. They chose to cheat in order to hurt you and make you feel unworthy and less important than they are. So they want to fulfill their ego and their feelings of superiority, especially sometimes if it's a narcissistic person. They always want to feel like they are better than you. So please do not drown in that ocean and keep your face and shoulders high. Be proud. Like, girl, boy, be proud that you've been loyal and faithful with all of your heart and mind to that person. You're here to find someone better, and eventually you will, I promise you. And you will find someone better. You'll be happier than ever, and you'll know why it didn't work before. You'll know why it didn't work out with that guy or that boy, and you'll know why they cheated, and you will actually cherish that next relationship, and you will know how to do things. You will know that you'll need to be less emotional and be more rational. You will need to keep your eyes wide open. You shouldn't be blinded by their love, their gifts, their words, just blah 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 and no actions. You will be way grown up, and you will be higher and higher mentally speaking, to understand and to actually see if that person loves you for who you are, and they would never ever have the thought of cheating on you or breaking up with you. And that's what will make it a healthy relationship. You already have that experience before, and you know what worked out and what didn't work out, so that you know if you have anything to change in yourself, you will change it. But at the same time, you'll keep an eye on that partner. If there are any changes in their behavior, if there is a lack in communication, if there is anything lacking between you both, you will totally recognize it, like immediately and constantly, because you've seen that before, you've seen that scene before, and now you can recognize it. You can recognize when you need a real conversation, when you need to give that person your whole self with love and affection and attention, and you know when you should really stop doing that because they are not giving you the same. I need that energy back. If I don't find the same energy back, if I don't get the vibe from you, no thank you. I would literally immediately pack my bags and just leave, because this is what I'm supposed to do. I know my worth, and I'm not settling for any less. You'll find someone who will know your worth and make you forget all your past. And we should believe that what's coming is better, and what's coming is way better than what is left. And that is also why we shouldn't be too attached to people. And if ever we are, we get to know how to stop doing it and choose what's best for us. Because whether we like it or not, once a cheater, always a cheater. You cannot go back to the same person who cheated on you thinking that he will never do it again or she will never do it again, and that they are sorry and wants to change. Cheaters never change. It's so rare that you find somebody who actually felt so guilty for doing that and that they want their partner back. And even if you go to that partner back, you will never ever feel the same trust, and you will never feel that they're safe, and you will always have that feeling that somebody and that person might do it all over again, and you might keep your eyes wide open, and you will have more and more problems, and you will always doubt him or doubt her. No matter what happens, it's always the case. So carry on living, and never ever let this change you or make you doubt your self-esteem. You do not need these kind of people in your life. You're much better than that. So keep your pure soul and spirit up, and never settle for less. It will hurt so much at first, but once you think about it, like rationally, not emotionally, you'll find out that you lost nothing. It's their loss. They lost a loyal, faithful, responsible partner that loved them from the bottom of their heart, and they might never find someone better than you. And karma is there. They will be cheated on as well, and they'll understand the damage they've done to you. I personally believe in God, and I'm telling you this from experience. Things will be alright eventually, and God will heal you. He will give you and afford you things you never thought you might have or deserve. But yes, you deserved them, and you deserve it. And keep in mind that you deserve better in everything. Until then, keep your hopes up and self-esteem high. You deserve to be loved. Remember that you deserve to be happy and peaceful as well. And yeah, we came to the end of our episode. I hope you liked it. Stay safe and take care, everyone. We'll see you in the next episode, hopefully. If there is anything you want to say to me, just inbox me on Instagram. I'll keep in the description box the link of my Instagram. And yeah, see you next time. Take care.